some people that don't get to speak to black people on a day-to-day basis. So the only reference of who we are may be the depictions being portrayed through media. This is why I don't like baddies, because there's some people that take it as truth. If our black women are being portrayed to only be vital, there's some people that never spoke to black women. And my only perception or preconceived notion of who you are is based on the images I saw. So I'm going to approach you based on my preconceived notion. I just used Africa earlier. My only reference of Africa was based on American news outlets. I think Africa is a continent that's poor. But then you get there and you start to see that this narrative wasn't true. But you have to understand the power of images. It was a film by D.W. Griffin called The Birth of a Nation. In The Birth of a Nation, what they did was they portrayed us to be menace to society as black men. But why did they do that? Because if you depicted us to be animals, to be menace to society, they didn't use that depiction to justify the acts of the KKK. So when the KKK came around and was hanging black people, it was more like they helping us civilize beasts. But I had to first get you to see black people in a certain way and get you to see yourself in a certain way to justify the actions of a white man. And so now we started to see the impact directly of images. And then what's worse is that Birth of a Nation was a film, right? And they depicted as menace to society. And then we created a movie called Menace to Society. Now you see how we have then labeled ourselves a menace to society. Because we once thought to be demeaning to be a menace to society. But we created a film and we labeled ourselves that. You get what I'm saying? Now we're seeing it's being internalized. Because how could you aspire to become what you've never seen? If I only show you as rappers and entertainers, you're gonna aspire to be that.